Ahoy, morning breathers. It's Thursday morning. We're happy to be here. Hope you are too. Welcome to our little show we call the Morning Breath.
I'm trying not to
You
cough.
did that good with it. You didn't cough
I
yet.
know. I didn't. I will.
You're on a roll.
I haven't yet. But it'll happen. Maybe Peter will hit the mute button. Maybe he won't. We'll just have to see.
Could be.
Well, you don't tell me when you cough, so I don't know when to do it.
All right. Well, I'm going to cough at some
Like
point.
right now? At
Maybe.
some point.
At some point.
That doesn't help me.
Just
be
be at the
prepared.
ready.
Be ready.
Be at the ready.
All right.
Ready, go. There. I didn't know you were going to manufacture
Well,
one
yeah. Well, just get it out of the system.
for you.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right. Got that out of the way. Now you're off the hook the rest of the show.
There we go.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on
Done.
that, but
Done.
done.
We have Boss Man Matt with us this morning.
Oh, hey, Skipper.
Over to you, Boss Man. We have no the glorious Greta.
Nope. She texted
She's-
this morning, says she's a little under the weather.
Okay.
So,
That's what happens when you sit on that side of the
yeah,
table.
apparently. It's my fault. I apologize, Greta.
We're all good on this side.
Yeah.
Probably because no living thing can survive in this heat over here.
It's kind of an incubator in here. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking the opposite. So
Well, we could jack it up a little more and just kind of kill all the bacteria.
there you go.
in
We
there.
can do that.
There'd be nothing left. We have SPP in the house.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Boy to you, my lad. And I am your skipper. Doing some maintenance on the counter, on the tablecloths. Black. We picked black.
Yeah, I've rethought that decision several times, but,
But
here we
yeah,
are.
here we are at 454 episodes
Yes,
in.
We're
We're going to stick with it for a
we're
while.
2.5 years into the whole thing. Not the morning breath, but
From the start of Washington Live.
Washington Live. Started in June. Maybe we're 3 years in, 3.5 years.
Yeah, because we're coming up
Yeah.
on year 2.
Yeah, we're 3.5 years in on this thing. So there you go. June
Mhm.
of 2022.
Seems like, just yesterday. That was post SPP, by the way.
Pre-SP. Post him being alive.
Yeah.
Pre him being here.
Correct.
You're still in college.
2022.
You just graduated.
June 2022.
You were like a sophomore.
No.
Were you
June-
even shaving yet?
No. June 2022, I was between my junior and senior year.
Okay. All right.
So,
Overachiever.
Yeah. And we were just putting out this little Washington Live show.
Well, I wasn't here yet.
No, you started.
I'm going to leave that up to you. I
Yeah,
don't know
can't
when I
remember.
started.
A little later. You were a fill-in for a while, and then you kind of gradually became a fuller timer, and
It's
then
the curse.
and then came morning breath,
it follows you.
and then came morning breath
Next thing you know, I'm here every damn day.
at 7 a.m.
And you people just got to live with it
Yeah, it is what it is.
until you say no.
Yeah.
Get rid of the skipper
Yeah, well, I don't think we're close to that yet. We're still good.
as soon as the people have spoken.
Yeah.
It is Thursday. It is, I'm happy to report that the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. You like that little transition?
That was good.
It just came
You're
to me.
happy to report.
It just came to me. I feel like a journalist sometimes.
There you go.
I'm far from that.
Me either.
Boss
I'm
man.
not a journalist either.
But you could be. I mean, you're like you're the boss man.
Well, I have journalists that report to me. Yes.
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 That makes you almost a journalist in my book.
Okay. Well,
You could write a story.
I
You wrote a very touching editorial one time. I read
yeah
that.
yeah
More
I
than
like to write
once.
those sometimes.
More than once.
Yeah, I'll break out an editorial every now and
Eloquent.
again.
You have the ability.
Yeah. My problem is I'm not fast. I overthink everything, and so I'll write it and then I'll rewrite it and then I'll put it down. The last editorial I wrote, the opinion, was about Darwin when
Yeah.
he passed away,
Yeah.
and that took me a long time to get that thing put together.
Well, you're checking yourself.
I was, for sure.
And the bar was set high
Yeah.
over yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I was. That thing wasn't going out until I was ready for it to go out. I
Yep.
can tell you that.
Understood. And let's see, what have I left out? Oh, yeah. The three of us this morning, we are powered by a little Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you, Willie.
Thanks, Willie, and all the Hy-Vee Fast and Freshes. We got a couple people in this morning. Jeff and David.
Jeff and David are here this morning.
I'm assuming, David, you have avoided all the falling iguanas in your travels of Florida.
Got his falling iguana umbrella out.
It's going to be a pretty sturdy umbrella.
Those things are made of,
Yeah.
stainless steel.
You're not buying that at your corner convenience store.
No,
Well, that's why it's an falling iguana umbrella made of
One umbrella.
iguabrella.
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 Okay.
Patent pending.
I bet they don't call them that.
Patent.
I was watching Arkansas basketball the other day, and who's their coach?
Calipari.
Yeah, John.
Perhaps.
Not John.
Yeah.
Mhm.
John. I'm wondering how you're liking it down there in Arkansas. Are you liking their coach? He's kind of been, he's been all over.
Well, he's been
Really successful. But he
was
did
at
some
Kentucky
stuff
for a while.
he did some stuff that got him fired from things. I mean, I think I would have said, yeah, sign that guy up.
Yeah. Well, and never mind.
A little harder to get people to come to Arkansas, maybe, but they're competitive. They're top 15, aren't they? Men's basketball. I'm talking men's basketball.
I don't know if they still are. They've had a couple losses, but they're still. I mean, they're
It's
going to make
so
the
up and
tournament.
down
They're
early.
They're going to make the tournament.
Dana Altman showed up, and he was the Creighton coach at the time, and went to Arkansas and lasted a day, 2 days. He did a woo damn pig, and he's like, "Yeah, not so sure, not so sure. I'm going to do this."
You gotta embrace the who damn pig.
Yeah, and then he went to Oregon, which is probably
The furthest thing from freaking Arkansas is you're gonna get.
Exactly.
So is he still there?
I think
I don't know all the
I
coaches.
think he's in Oregon. The only reason why I know him is because he was at Creighton, and before he's there
What's
now.
his name? The old.
Iowa State coach.
McDermott,
Yes,
He was UNI coach. Wasn't
you and I think.
he went to Iowa State.
he?
McDermott?
McDermott?
I'll
Yeah.
Google it.
We're gonna have to check. We're gonna have to fact check that
This
because
kid
I think
is-
he came from UNI
He did to Iowa State
to Iowa State
and then to Creighton.
to Creighton. Okay.
He played at UNI. His last coaching job before Creighton was Iowa State.
See, just like I said. I thought there was a McDermott coach at UNI, wasn't there?
Yes, he coached from 2001 to 2006 at UNI, 2006 to 2010 at Iowa State,
Okay.
and then since 2010 he's been at Creighton.
All right. So you said he played. So then I thought he was a player at UNI. And
He
then
was a player and a coach at
He
one
coached
point.
UNI.
he coached and played at the same time. That's
No,
hard to do.
It
anymore.
is hard to
That is,
do.
that is tough.
Pete
More of an
Rose
old
did
school
it.
Hey,
sort
I'm
of
starting
thing.
me, and I'm the damn coach.
That's right.
What are you gonna do about
I'm
it?
playing.
I'll let you know when I'm ready to sub.
That's like when I think it was in the early 90s, the Spurs needed a head coach. So the GM of the Spurs made himself head coach, Greg Popovich. He did pretty well, but
Well,
really ballsy move.
didn't Jordan own the Washington Wizards? And he's like, "You guys suck, so I'm going to come play."
Mm-hmm.
So he was the owner and player.
Can't argue with that.
No, what are you going to do about that? Plus, it's Jordan. I mean, come on. How are you going to not let Jordan play?
Give me the ball, man.
Give me the
Pass me
ball.
the rock.
Give me the ball. He probably shouldn't have played.
Calipari.
Probably not.
I don't know, the thing that got
I think they got Calipari fired once before it are now illegal.
Paying players.
yes. He wasn't really doing anything that wrong.
Well, at the time, technically it was wrong. He wasn't the only one doing it, but technically. But now you can just do it. Now it's just like, all right, everybody come, we'll pay you a lot.
Back then, it was a matter of doing it stealthily. You didn't do it stealthily.
Under the
God.
carpet,
Mhm.
under the rug stuff,
Exactly.
under the table.
Well, you can go under the carpet, whatever you got to do.
Just keep it hidden.
Just right.
You got to dig a hole around it.
Don't speak.
Got to haul
Make
Monte
a
Cristo
moat.
it.
Exactly.
Make a moat. I have some more interesting facts that
Well, lay him on us, man.
Hold, please. Oh, my Tampa Bay Lightning.
Did they win?
At home tonight.
Oh, tonight.
We've been off since Monday.
All right.
At home tonight, 6 p.m. against the LA Kings.
Well, they got to get off their losing skid at some point, right?
Well, you don't have to tell me twice. That I am fully aware of.
Do they play through Christmas, the NHL? Do they take a break?
No, you're asking me because I'm a big fan.
Because you're the hockey guy.
Yeah, we do play through it.
Okay.
There'll be a Christmas
Fair
special.
enough. I tried to be quick about it.
Here's some things that I would have never dreamed this. The entire population of Earth, so everybody that's alive today,
The 7 billion of us.
how much?
I think it's 7 billion.
7 billion? Holy
So,
smokes! That's a
350
lot.
million in the U.S., 7 billion across the world.
Yeah, there's like 1 billion in India and China.
Well, China's got
Both-
a billion three or something.
I
don't
think
they?
India does too. I think.
Anyway, the entire population of Earth would fit in the state of Texas at the same population density as New York City.
No.
It says it right here, boss man. Yes,
You're putting.
at the same density. So
Yeah, I know. So lots of tall buildings, I get that. But wow,
isn't that something?
it is
That
something.
shows you the size of Texas.
It does. So
Yeah.
we talked about that one time. There's in the way upper corner of Texas, there's a town that's closer to the state capital of like Utah than it is to its own capital in
Mhm.
Texas. Pretty amazing.
So think about that,
I
people.
know. So you're putting 7 billion people. I wouldn't want
In
to live.
one state.
I wouldn't want to live there.
You talk about changing the axis of the Earth. That would do it.
Yeah, that would
Weigh
do
it down
it.
a little bit.
That would do it.
Certainly do it. You know, Wyoming is flatter than I thought.
Pretty
The
flat.
state of Wyoming.
Pretty flat.
Does the Rockies not go through there?
I think some things go through there, but it's flatter than I thought because in the entire state, there's only 2 escalators.
I remember hearing that fact a long time ago, but I think that's right.
My phone says it,
Yeah. Well, if the Google machine says it, then
and I took a screenshot of it. I just find that interesting. How
It
could
is.
there only be 2?
well. But how often do you run into escalators anymore? There's really not a lot of escalators. I mean, they're around.
All
Go
right.
to the
Airport.
mall. Go to the airport. Go to
Some hotels.
maybe like
Few
a
hotels.
stadium or a sporting event, some venue.
Yeah, I guess. Don't run into a lot of them, but you're right. They're there. But how could Wyoming? Wyoming has airports.
They
and-
can't have tall buildings. Or they're very healthy people. They say, screw that. I want steps.
well, it doesn't say anything about elevators. It's not escalators.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, they're still taking the
But
elevator.
escalators,
Right.
yeah, that is the greatest thing ever.
When you're a kid, the escalator was the greatest thing.
It was just the best. You'd ride it.
I know.
That was fun.
Just like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go do a few loops on the escalator.
Hey,
Problem
where's
is, then everybody tried to do the elf, where they like kind of did the splits as much as they could up the escalator. You know that scene,
Yeah.
Tim? You know, and you get this. No,
I can watch a movie and I forget most of it tomorrow.
You seen Elf?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you have to. Elf.
Elf. I've seen it. It's okay. My wife loves that movie.
It's a pretty good Christmas.
I have to
movie.
watch it all the time.
It's a pretty good Christmas movie.
You know, I'm enamored by numbers, right? Tillion's one of my favorite.
billions. Yeah,
It's a big number. So let's put this in perspective. 1 trillion, 10 to the 12 power, is a 1 followed by 12 zeros. Counting one number every second, you'd get to a trillion in 31,700 years
Yeah, I'd give up long before that, I think.
after the pyramids were built. 1 quadrillion, 10 to the 15th power.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
1,000 trillions. One quadrillion seconds ago, Earth didn't have life, complete life.
a lot of seconds.
That's a long time. My calculator's just quitting on me right
a
now.
bit ago. A bit ago.
There's still more, folks. 1 quintillion. They're skipping over tillion altogether. They went to a quintillion.
Went to the
Quintillion more than a tillion?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's 10 to the 18th power.
Take a tillion and then take a quin of them. That's how many you have.
A
Fair.
billion
Fair.
billions is a quintillion.
That's a lot.
Imagine every grain of sand on Earth had a serial number.
How could you write it on there?
You'd still run out of sand. That's 1 quintillion is more than all the grains of sand.
I don't know. There's a lot of sand.
Well, that's how big quintillion is.
All right.
Oh, I'm not done. One Google,
A Google?
A Google?
Googol, Google.
I think
Way
it's
I'd
just
say it.
Google.
Say it, Google. 10 to the 100th power. 1 followed by 100 zeros, which is how Google got its name, spelled differently, right? Counting to a Google, one number every second would take about 10 to the 82nd times longer than the current age of the universe. This is mind-blowing to me, numbers.
It is. So why?
Well, someday we're going to look back at the national debt when we're one Google, and we're going to go, remember when we were a tillion
Yeah.
in the hole?
Mhm.
That was
Back in those days, the good old days when we were only a tillion.
Jeez, we could. Anyway.
So why do they have numbers that big? I mean, who sat around and thought, you know what, we need a Google?
Got to
10
be
to the
people
100th
with
power.
space.
It's all about
gotta be a
space.
space thing.
Yeah. Because
Unless you're like trying to count each grain of sand as a scientist, I figured that's the only way you could really use big numbers.
you just have to estimate it. I mean, yeah. I mean, why? I just
Then
Okay.
there's a Googleplex that I don't even know the mathematical calculation that they wrote down, but it's 10 raised to a Google. Even if every atom in our universe wrote a digit, you still couldn't write this number down.
so why have
That's
it?
just blowing.
But
my mind.
why even have the number?
I don't know, Matt. I don't know.
All right, I believe you. David says, fun fact, if your entire circulatory system, we're talking veins, arteries, capillaries, were laid out flat, it would stretch more than 60,000 miles.
You'd also be dead.
You'd also be dead. If you took them out, laid them
If you
flat,
had a long life.
60,000 miles worth of it.
60,000 miles. Well, that's not even close to it. Google.
Googleplex.
Then there's a Graham's number, a finite number so large it can't even be written. All right, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then infinity.
Infinity I know about.
It's kind of a tough concept to grab when you really think about it.
Here's how you grab infinity. No matter how large a number you can imagine, it's still closer to zero than infinity.
Okay.
Think about that.
I know. It's kind of like
See-
living in Texas and being closer to the Utah Capitol.
Yep.
Just blows your mind.
Numbers just are crazy to me. Numbers in space.
Yes.
Hard for me to, I can't grasp that.
Well, nobody can. How can you?
Well, somebody sits around and figures this out
Somebody
and gets paid for it.
Somebody sat around, figured that out. They could spit out whatever they wanted, and we're all going to go like,
Wow.
okay, wow.
Guess I'm not checking it.
And they just made it up.
It's going to take 37,000 years to check it,
Yeah,
so
they're
I'm
just-
just going to take their word for it.
They're just like, watch this.
We
I'm going to
got-
call a number of Google and see how many people buy into that crap.
We've got AI now
You have AI.
that you guys can use.
Yeah. Good.
Test it.
I have been using
I'm not
it more.
going to. You can use it. I don't care. I know this. It's 7:33. We got to take a break, and we'll come back and talk about whatever's going on over at
Something. I got
Matt's
it.
desk.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today. At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Ahoy, morning breathers. I wasn't really listening. You were very kind. You were waited.
Mm-hmm.
I had my headphones halfway on, halfway off. Glasses hanging out. I looked a little unkept.
It was a rough break.
Look a little unkept.
It's a little
Well, I was still throwing numbers at the boys,
Yeah.
and we all agree. Those are big numbers.
They're big numbers.
What you got over there, boss man?
I got a couple things. You know, I wasn't sure what I was going to do this weekend, but I figured it out. There is a funeral in Washington, D.C.
Oh man,
tomorrow.
very sorry for the loss.
Yeah, it's for the death of the penny. There's a memorial
Oh,
for the penny. Penny mourners are gathering for a funeral in Washington, D.C. for the discontinued cent at the Lincoln Memorial, which of course is
That
where it
makes
should be.
sense.
Yeah.
Sense.
Just over a month after the United States stopped producing the coin. The event, which lists former First Lady Mary Todd Lincoln as one of the hosts, would be a neat trick.
How's that gonna work?
Yeah.
wait, what?
So what it says is being held to honor our fallen friend, according to the Partiful website invite page.
Does she have a good makeup person?
She must.
Okay.
A reconstructionist. The funeral will take place at 1:01 p.m. on December 20th at the memorial. The president, whose face appeared on the coin, organizers are advising funeral goers to dress in funeral attire such as black clothes, black veil, and watery eyes. I don't know how you dress in watery eyes.
I will tell you, there will be many people show up to that.
I like the idea of having like a funeral procession. What's the car that you have?
What's the what?
The car that's usually
It's a
with
hearse.
A hearse. Get a hearse for just a penny. Carry it up the stairs.
Oh yeah.
Open casket. See what they
Ooh,
do.
you'd go open casket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I think he could. So, side story.
I got to remember the penny how it was.
Side story.
Okay.
One of my neighbors in Cresco, when I lived up there, he used to run marathons. He was the world record holder for the most marathons run in a calendar year at the time. He ran like 55 in a calendar year. Amazing. Anyway, he traveled from town to town to town to town.
I'm just thinking about numbers. I'm thinking
He
numbers
went
now.
he went run on Saturday, and then he'd drive to the next town and run one on Sunday.
So if it's 26.2 miles and you had 55 a year, I can't do that math in my
Which,
head.
by the way, the record is a lot more than that now. People have run like every.
It just takes somebody to get it started, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
So anyway, at the time he won, but anyway, he drove just from town to town. That's all he did is run marathons. He was sponsored, did the whole thing. But he lived in a hearse. He bought a hearse, put a bed in the back, and drove to the next town, slept in his hearse, got out.
Pretty handy, really.
Yeah. So
Think about it. It's nice. You know,
You got a
the
long
interior is
bed.
very nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's quiet, insulated well,
so that's where he lived out of
plush
his hearse.
seats.
Yes. Plenty of legroom in the back.
Be a little weird to be sleeping in a car meant for dead people, but outside of that,
Yeah.
everything else makes perfect sense.
Well, here's the deal. He shook his head when somebody said, "Are you buying this hearse?" He bought it, and then he shook his head, so he couldn't remember what it was for.
He just sketched it. He just sketched his
Hey,
brain.
that's right.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, he did that. He also never didn't finish a marathon he started, including the one where his quadricep removed itself completely from the bone, and he drug his leg to the finish line so he could finish. That, my friends, is dedication.
Was that his last?
I was gonna say, how did he
I
run
don't-
the
it
next
was
one?
not, because I don't know how old he was when he was doing all
So he
this.
just safety pinned that thing up there to the bone.
He
and
drug his leg, but yeah, he finished the race. He never dropped out of a race that he started.
A lot of duct tape.
A lot of duct tape.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a side
Is he
story.
still running?
I don't know, but when I lived there, which is now 17, 18 years ago, and he was our neighbor, he was well into his 70s and was still running on an almost daily basis.
That why you moved? You couldn't keep up with him?
Well, yes, that was it. At that point, I wasn't running, but when I did start running, I did talk to him. He's a fascinating guy. Absolutely fascinating. He also, this poor guy.
You ever write a
talking about-
story about him?
Huh?
You ever write a story about
No,
him?
but it would be a fascinating story. Everybody in town knew who he was. The house he bought, which was right next to us, had a whole bunch of trees in the yard, really nice, mature trees, a bunch of stuff. And he just moved from Louisiana and gone through one of the hurricanes down there and had a couple trees fall on his house. So he didn't like trees.
He's paranoid about
He was
that.
paranoid about trees. Took all the trees out,
Oh,
all of them. And then
nothing you can do about it.
went and found a whole bunch of field rock, like big boulders and stones. And there had to be a tillion. My mom saw it. There had to be a tillion rocks in this guy's yard. He built these whole landscapes out of rocks, huge piles, and he moved every single one of those rocks by himself. Bought a truck just so he could haul rocks. Everybody drove by, thought he was a little bit nuts, but he was a very fascinating guy. He built staircases. This guy, 70 years old, he's moving these rocks around, building staircases and bridges with rocks in his yard. It was.
Good for him. I
It,
wonder how the next people that bought that house, like, somebody must have liked it.
yeah, well, yeah, it would take a lot to get it out of there. It would be a big
It
project.
would take a
to-
bulldozer.
Yes, it would take something. So
That's what
anyway,
I'd hire.
I didn't intend to talk about Don, Marathon Man Don, today, but there you go.
But here we go. Sometimes we get spun in a certain
Yes,
way.
but anyway, the big point was he lived in a hearse.
So I commend him for that.
Yes, it makes sense.
Did you know that they sold there was 3 sets of 3, the last pennies coming off of each mint, like Denver and Philly and wherever they're at. Denver, Philly, and DC.
Sorry, I shook my head. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Denver and Philly is the only ones I know about.
At Washington, D.C., they had an auction, and there was a 3-set penny. And it was the last ones off the presses of Denver, wherever they make them, Denver, D.C., and wherever the other ones
Philly.
are. And sold for big money. Crazy.
That's what I'm saying about the $2 bill. At some point, they're going to stop making them, and I'm going to have that $2 bill, and I'm going to become a tillionaire.
But it won't be the last ones off the printing press.
No,
There's
but
the
if I
thing.
live
you want to
long
get your
enough-
hands on that.
If I
one.
live long enough, I will have the only $2 bill, and if I cash that in,
It's only
Well,
worth what somebody is willing to pay for.
Just so you know, SPP, I've instructed in my will that all my $2 bills will be saved for eternity, for infinity. You will never have the last
I'll
one.
pay all of them off.
7:42. We got to take a break so we can get set for the day.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Celebrate the season at the Mount Pleasant Festival of Lights. With over 180 dazzling light displays, it's the perfect holiday tradition for families, friends, and loved ones. Experience the magic from the comfort of your car, and on select nights, bring the kids to meet Santa himself. Don't miss this enchanting event that brings holiday spirit to life. For directions, dates, times, and ticket info, head to oldthreshers.com. The Mount Pleasant Festival of Lights, where holiday magic comes to life.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Ahoy, morning, brothers. Welcome back to our final little segment of the day. Spurgeons, you brought back memories, Jeff. Here's the difference between Washington and Mount Pleasant, one of many. We had a Spurgeons as well. No escalator. We had to walk up them damn stairs. We like steps up here in Washington. That's what I'm saying.
Is there an escalator in Washington?
Negative.
I didn't think so.
We have a lot of freight elevators. They're everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
I was in a building the other day. I could see the shaft of the old freight elevator. Anyway. All right. We need to get set for the day. SPP. Let's get set for the day.
It is Thursday. It is the 18th day of December.
It's
this
quite
is
a nice
episode
clarinet.
454.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time right now, 7:45 a.m. Temperature right now in Fairfield, 48. Mount Pleasant, 49. And Washington, 48. And hold on to your socks, kids, because it's going to get really windy. It's going to rain a little bit, and the temperature's going to drop all day long. 5 o'clock today, the temperature's only going to be about 28.
We are getting ever so close to the shortest day of the year.
We are. Tomorrow.
It's like Friday, isn't it? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow or Saturday?
Saturday,
I think. So, anyway.
So, it's National Regifting Day, which makes no sense to me. We
I
haven't
feel like
even
that's
had
more of an
Christmas
after
yet.
Christmas day.
Yeah, I thought about that when I put that down. I thought, well, but what you're doing is you sat on the gift from last year, and now you're going to give it this year.
Or you had a company Christmas party. You got a gift.
Right.
You don't want it.
Thanks, boss man.
Give it to the next
but
guy.
no,
Right.
I'm going to give this to somebody else.
Nobody ever regifts my gifts because I just don't give them.
I still have the one you gave me. Not.
Got to get that out of your head.
Today's headlines from SoutheastOhioUnion.com.
That's something.
Stuff your stocking bounds into third year in Fairfield. Mount Pleasant native Mason Nichols to host a book signing, and snowy Saturdays don't stop holiday cheer in Washington.
That's a dang fact.
That's right. Sports tonight. Fairfield Boys and Girls Wrestling are hosting Burlington. Mount Pleasant Boys and Girls Wrestling are at Fort Madison, and the Washington Boys and Girls Wrestling are at Keokuk.
There's a little wrestling going on.
Tonight's a wrestling night.
Thursday night wrestling.
Thursday night wrestling. On this day in history in 1966, pre-SPP, the TV special How the Grinch Stole Christmas, an adaptation of Dr. Seuss's classic children's book, aired for the first time. It quickly became a holiday staple.
That's a good one.
Yeah, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Charlie Brown came out about that same time.
Was The Grinch a popular book before it became a animated short?
Dr. Seuss is pretty popular.
Dr. Seuss was,
Okay.
he was the man.
I didn't know if they came out with that. I was like, who's this Dr. Seuss guy?
The kids still love Dr. Seuss books.
They do. Classic. SPP, random joke, random quarter, random fact.
Let's do a random joke. We haven't had one in a while.
Whoa. Let's try to end this on a high note, shall we, man?
So I was walking around the other day, just downtown, and saw a guy, and he was selling shoes. And it turns out he was a drug dealer, but they were really nice shoes.
How do you confuse one with the other?
I know. So they were really nice shoes, so I bought them. But I don't know what he laced them with because I was tripping all day.
I'm giving you an A for delivery. That was very well done.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It's a very good joke.
Yeah, I have a backup joke, but it's not as good, so I'm not going to do it.
I think you have to search long and hard because, I mean, you really get into character.
You're a
I
tough
love
crowd.
it. I
No,
love it.
I gotta
we
say,
are a tough crowd.
You're a tough crowd.
Well, you taught us well from the dad jokes days.
Yeah.
All right, today's takeaway, boss man. Do you have anything?
I may look into a hearse. The more I think about it, the more I think maybe that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Well, we can see that Jack's on is certainly.
Yeah, Jack's gonna do it.
There's no question. SPP, do you have a takeaway?
Well, Jackson also had a takeaway today. He had the same one, swapping his apartment for a limo.
Yeah, you're not thinking right. A limo is a little different than a hearse.
It is. For
It's
sure.
like a big wagon,
Mm-hmm.
like the old station wagon from the 70s.
Yes. Although longer.
I can't hardly breathe. Did you get one?
Yeah, I don't really have a full, complete thought of a takeaway. I
Okay.
just wrote down Don the Rock Marathon Man.
Yes.
So I
On the
had.
Rock Marathon.
So.
Rest in peace.
I think he's still alive.
You guys send him Christmas cards or anything?
We did not.
You sent him a new rock?
I did not.
Here, would you place
He's got
this?
plenty of rocks. He's good.
Get him
on
like a
rocks.
geode or like a marble or something.
Yeah, just hide it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think he's good.
My takeaway is something we didn't talk about. I wanted to talk about, but it is now time to get ultra serious about the blimp, the Morning Breath blimp. There's only 25 blimps left on Earth.
Oh, well, we better.
We got to get one before they're all gone.
What happens to old blimps? They just pop and flat off.
I want to talk about it, man.
A sensitive topic.
So get on the new owners. Go have a meeting.
Yeah, well, I've had plenty of meetings. None of them have been about the blimp.
Well, this is up to you to put it on the agenda.
Put
Okay.
it top on the itinerary.
I'll
All
have
right,
to do that.
I've got to wrap this up, everybody. Thanks so much for the comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a part of our little show
Yes.
whenever you check in. Today's Thursday. This is happy Friday, day before Friday, whatever I said 2 weeks
Week
ago.
Before Christmas.
It's almost
Day.
Christmas Eve day.
The morning of
of.
Christmas Day.
Christmas is
That
a week.
stuff.
Christmas is a week from today.
How about that? Go ahead and have a great Thursday. We shall return tomorrow. Until then, ahoy.
Ahoy.
Boy.